Scott Walsh. He's the man that did all the mixing and producing on the Cries of War album. So, Scott, how did you enjoy working on Cries of War?
Cries of War was an absolute blast to work on. Jim did the drums, I think, in about a weekend, did he not?
Yeah, it was one session. We got just about all of it done, and then there was the next day we redid like 3 songs.
Exactly, so the drums were done like within a weekend, ridiculously fast. Not to a click, which is uncommon with, you know, today's recording and stuff, so lightning fast, lightning solid. The tracking you guys gave me, the guitar tracks, the bass tracks, the vocals, impeccable. They were, I really didn't have to do much editing at all, which was very, very cool. I could spend more time working on this kind of mix. This kind of stuff. Anyways, yeah, so the album was a blast to work on, man. You guys gave me a lot of freedom for the mixing too, which was really cool, and had a lot of really cool ideas yourself, so it was a blast. Really enjoyed it, man.
Cool, so if other bands or people are interested in using you for recording and mixing and mastering and all the other shit you do, where can they find out about you?
I always like to be used, so you can check out my website, soundfusion.ca. Come on by and let's talk about your project, man. It'd be really cool. I love all styles of music, love metal, of course, you know, with the Metal Brothers. But anything, man, you name it, I'm up for it. I'm ready to do it. Yeah.
Wicked. And he's definitely a pleasure to work with and really easy to work with. And cool. You're also in a band called Beehler.
Oh yes.
What can you tell us about Beehler?
Beehler has a new album coming out finally. December 5th is the due date. It's coming out in Germany. So that'll be happening. We're planning on more shows in Brazil coming up in the spring, hopefully, if all goes well. We're actually writing part of the second album as we speak, so that's really cool too. A lot of cool new ideas and concepts for the songs that we're going to be doing. So lots of things happening in the Beehler kit, man. You know, and eventually doing a show with these boys too. We'll probably, hopefully, be doing that in the near future.
Can't wait for that shit.
Yeah, I know. We just got to set up the time, and we did a lot of work. You know, we're really busy working on the Beehler album, so that's taken up a lot of time. Haven't really had a chance to look at booking someplace, you know, something in Ottawa. It'd be cool.
And that album's called Messages from the Dead?
Messages to the Dead.
Ah, it was close.
To the Dead. It was, yeah, from to, it was very close. But, yeah, it's Messages to the Dead, and, you know, one of the really cool things about this album is Dan, in writing the lyrics and things for the songs, basically took people from his life and wrote songs about them. So, and with a dash of violence and aggression in there. So it's very
not
cool.
metal without that.
It isn't. Yeah. Check it out though. December 5, it's coming out, man. You got to check it out. And when, now I've got to ask, when is the Joe Thrasher?
Just wait, before we do that, where can people check out Beehler online?
On Facebook, of course. We're on Facebook. You know, just facebook.com Beehler Metal. Check us out on MySpace as well. Beehler Heavy Metal is the URL to that. Yeah, and Beehler.com as well, BeehlerMetal.com. But the site is just being revamped now, so yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, man.
Cool
Yeah.
shit.
Now I get to ask, what's up with the Joe Thrasher, man? What's up at the thrashing camp?
Obviously, Cries of War has just come out, and
yeah,
we're really happy with the package and the mixing. The mixing is like, still blows my mind every time I crank that album.
Cool, man. Cool.
Blown away by how wicked it sounds.
Right on. Excellent. Well,
and we got a ton of new merch to go with it. Here's one of the shirts right here.
Yeah.
From joethrasher.ifmerch.com.
Woo! Very sharp, man.
And,
I just got a free T-shirt as well. It's in the other room. Incredible, man. The T-shirts look great. The album looks great. The artwork you got done by a guy. Who did the artwork for you?
Joe Patagno from Motorhead fame and tons of other people he's worked with in the past. I'm pretty sure he's worked with like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and those guys way back in the day.
Wicked, wicked. Awesome. Yeah.
Yep. Other than that, we have our big CD release show here in Ottawa with Aggressor and Thrash Titans Death Angel, and that's November 9th at Mavericks. So make sure you come check that shit out.
I'll be there, man.
Awesome.
And the Beehler boys, I'm sure, will be there too, man. Yeah.
Wicked.
Looking forward to it, man.
It'll be a fun show.
Cheers. Yeah, definitely.
And there's some other shows and stuff, so people need to stay tuned to facebook.com/Joe Thrasher to get all that information.
Right on, man. Right on.
Anything else you want to add?
Just how much of a blast it was working on the album once again with the Thrasher boys, man. It was a real pleasure. It was a real treat. It's one of my favorite albums I've worked on. I still get it out in the car, listening to it all the time. So, yeah,
Wicked.
that's it, man.
And it was definitely a pleasure working with you on it,
Right
too.
on.
I look forward to the next one, too.
Right on, man.
Cool.
Let's plan it.
See you later.